No, 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 don't touch the keyboard. No, 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 don't touch the keyboard. No, 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 no. How you doing, Jersey? Welcome to the Star Ledger Coffee Break Room. New Jersey native Andrew Shue. You might remember him. He was a star on the hit 90s TV show Melrose Place. But now his career has taken a really interesting turn. He's the head of one of the most successful parenting websites. It's called CafeMom.com. It's a social networking site just for moms. I caught up with Shue at his New York City office recently to talk about his site, about parenting, about mommy blogs, and the internet. Check it out.
In about 2005, 2006, we realized that the web was really ready for moms. You know, people had fast speed internet in their homes. Moms were really using the web as a resource. MySpace had popped up. Facebook was building. So we thought there was a web product for moms by moms that could become this incredible resource for them. So we launched Cafe Mom in 2006, and instantaneously it worked. Moms were sharing their joys and sorrows. They were meeting moms they never knew before who were in the same boat as they were, you know, before you knew it, we had 77,000 mom groups. It was a balance of really three things. It was that emotional support and friendship and connection, and then the real practical information moms can give each other when they've been through something, and then the fun part of just having an adult that I can play a game with, or we can, you know, rant and rave and, you know, and gossip, or whatever that would be. So that I think moms, you know, and adults, like you said, it can be a certain period where you feel a little bit on your own. And we're very careful about how the community works together, and you know, making sure it's an environment that the moms want and is successful for them. And one of the early decisions was to not allow men, even though there was a small minority of, you know, dads who were, you know, like the mom. Maybe they didn't have a wife or a woman in the household, and so some of them wanted to come in and get parenting information.
Why is that decision? Why people?
Well, because the site is inherently social, and women and men, if it's going to be social, is a different kind of social. You know, that's definitely more about like, oh, I'd like to create a relationship with you because I want to meet you and have a romance with you, as opposed to I want to have a friendship with you.
Now, Shue's site Cafe Mom really finds itself at the forefront of this huge trend. There's been an explosion in parenting websites, blogging, and social networking among dads and moms, the whole mommy blog phenomenon. I sat down with Star Ledger reporter Carrie Stetler, who writes our parental guidance blog, to talk about this whole trend. So I was never a parent in the pre-internet age. It's only been 3 years. How has the internet changed the way people parent, do you think? It's a broad question.
Yeah.
Broad question.
Well, it's made it a lot easier for them to get information, and they can be a lot more candid about the type of information that they seek. They don't have to be embarrassed to ask a question about, you know.
Right, there's that anonymity that the internet gives.
Yeah. You don't have to be embarrassed about admitting that maybe you smack your kid, or, you know, you give them too much candy. You don't have to worry about...
you can always go to kidsmackers.com.
Yeah.
And
there's no judgment. There's always someone else that shares your dilemma.
Right.
And you can find that person.
I found that too when we had a colicky baby, when it was like you're at your wit's end, and you go online and you're able to find other people who have been through it. To me, it was a big comfort to me to be able to find other people who said, you know what, there's nothing you can do, but you'll get through it.
Yeah, because in real life it's harder to express some of the anger and resentment and helplessness you can feel as a parent. But online you can do all those things, and and you don't have to worry about seeming like you're out of control. Or,
Right. And I found it better to connect with other parents that way rather than going on and finding experts and doctors who just weren't any help at all. And that kind of brings me to the next question, which is, you had mentioned that you see the parent blogosphere moving more in a sort of social networking direction.
Yeah.
Whereas parents sharing with each other as opposed to just reading what one person has written.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that has to do with just social networks in general just getting so much bigger, and now those same tools are starting to be adapted by mom sites like Cafe Mom, and like the Gannett newspaper chain has a sites called Moms Like Me, which is basically a social network which is just designed so that they can speak to each other and just connect directly with each other and form groups, and they're very busy.
There's no middle
places.
people, there's no experts.
Yeah, there's no middleman. It's all just very direct.
And that's where the best knowledge has always come from parenting anyway, from parents, from, you know. Real quick, we only have a couple of seconds. Some of the quick New Jersey-based parenting websites that people might want to check out, besides yours, of course, NJ.com/parenting.
Thank you.
Any other ones out there?
Well, there's the Gannett Mom sites, and then there's some really good just mom and dad bloggers in New Jersey. There's one big one is Finn Slippy, Alice Bradley. She's like a sort of a legendary mom blogger. She's been around for a while, although she did just move to Brooklyn, but she was in Jersey for a while.
Out of the box. You're out of the game.
Yeah, but she was here for a while, and then she is friends with another blogger called. His blog is called Looky Daddy, and that's very funny.
Right, I follow him on Twitter.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. And then there's just lots and lots of really good. Kind of smaller scale mommy blogs, some of which are affiliated with our site.
So we'll put up links to those on the Ledger blog page. Right. All right,
thanks.
All right, that wraps up Ledger Live for today. Listen, we want to hear from you. LedgerLive@starledger.com is the email address. Take it easy, Jersey.